lost in it, feeling lost inside. Step into my life, step into my life. Baby, please be mine. Feeling lost in it, feeling lost inside. Step into my life, step into my life. Baby, please be mine.
said take it slowly, and with no end in sight. The twists and turns won't shake me. I better hold on tight. This life is suicide. No limits, no fears, no more holding back. I'm gonna light my fire, never let it fade to black. Gonna live my life, reach for the sky. With every step I will make the whole world shine. With every step I will make the whole world shine. With every step I will make the whole world feel like the ocean. We'll make the whole This life is just fake away until you feel complete, and dodging all the insecurities. Why don't you take away your fallacy? Live within your fantasy. I know you, I got a feeling you're a chaser. Plan out to be safer. Wow, you're a chaser. Nothing but a stick in the mud. Stick in the mud, just stick in the mud. When you leave another person in your wake, don't think about the way you never change. Why don't you take the blame? Why don't you live with the hate you create? I know you. I got a feeling you're a chaser. Plan out to be safer. Wow, you're a chaser. Nothing but a stick in the mud. You're one of me. Live fast without a memory. Wow, and you always be. Nothing but a stick in the mud. Stick in the mud. Just stick in the mud.
Alright, what is up, everyone? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Throw the stream link in the chat just in case. Ooh, boop, boop. Ooh, we have a super lean one today, so have a look. Let me pull everything. So got everyone up and running. What's up? What's up? What's up? right, there we go. So this is the Sunday live community review. It's me again, Stripey, here to host. You know, I'm sure all of us are familiar with the community review right now. No one here is a new participant as far as I'm aware. We submit our own songs and give feedback on them. You can earn tokens by using the feedback command that we have, which I will try and find now. So if you use the feedback command and tag the person, you can earn tokens, and you can use those tokens to submit things such as our playlist, which is a good way to get to know everyone, and also get your music out there. You can also submit for premiere alerts, which is how you get your music outside of your intro track onto the general channel. Otherwise, you're just going to be racking up those points, and you're going to be hoarding tokens like a dragon. Let's see. So, there's only 5 of us today, so it's going to be short and sweet. And starting us off is going to be Jaden. Hear me singing. Alright, here we go. So, copy this over. So, Jaden says, just a rough mix today featuring Rissa on vocals and viola. Mainly looking for feedback on the composition and performance. Thanks. Alright. So, starting us off today is Jaden. Grab the song.
Down the hallway, please don't worry, we can fix it. We will set it right back into play. Please down the hallway. Please don't worry, we can fix it. We will set it right back into place.
All right, first song of the night. Yeah, I know you said this is like not really mixed at all. So, I mean, compositionally, I think it's pretty solid. For me personally, at about the 2-minute section at the end of that, like softer, the first softer section, you come back in at about 2 minutes, and it felt a little bit abrupt to me. I think it was Monster Palace who mentioned the drums as well. I think some additional humanization would definitely help in terms of that. There were also moments where I felt the as Amon puts them what was it, goblin sounds, your like growls, I think almost go a little bit too off tempo, especially against the blast beats. That's what I could pick up, but I mean, in a broad sense, I think the composition's fine, mate. Let me have a look at what some other people have said. Boy Upstairs also mentioned as well, like the section in the middle might disrupt the pacing of the track a little. Yeah, kind of what I was getting at as well. Monster Palace, there are definitely some notes in this solo that aren't working as well as the others. The composition is pretty great, sprawling and epic. As far as performance, there are times where the groove feels a little stiff and clunky to me. Other drums played it programmed, yeah. Yeah, and then see what we got here. No notes from Kiyomi. He loved the outro section. I want to add as well, I did really like the outro section. I think it like stripped itself back for the end pretty well. The melody went pretty melodic later on. Wish they were melodic from the start. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Adding more melodic section in the beginning. Yeah, I mean, if people can't give composition feedback, they'll give mix feedback, right? But you know, like they said, it's not mixed, so I don't want to critique the mix myself. So that you guys agree. Yeah, thanks for sharing that with us. And that was the first track. So next up, we have Iman. It was sent us a Spotify link. Let me pull this from Spotify. I did want to hear some vocal nightcore from you. I find the song's question. There it is. This over. All right, so Stripey wanted to hear some vocal nightcore from me, so here's one of them, which I kind of released quite a while back. Could have shared the John's vocal one, but I don't want to make him angry, so let me know what you guys think. Okay, so this is Amon's nightcore version of his song I Saw the Light. Yeah, this is Amon.
Try to drown myself with vices. I almost lost what's left of my essence. Convinced myself I was next to nothing, no. Thinking no one cared to listen. In my dreams you came to me at night. Oh, gave me clarity I needed all along. To live for myself and all the ones I love. That's all that ever really mattered. Years of loathing and hate turned into solace. Now all I feel is bliss. I was all alone until I saw the light. I was all alone until I saw the light. I was all alone until I saw the light. I was all alone until I saw the light. I was all alone until I saw the light. I was all alone until I saw the light. Now I live every night like it's the last night of my life. I was all alone until I saw the light. Now I live every night like it's the last night of my life. I was all alone until I saw the light. Now I live every night like it's the last night of my life.
All right, there we go. I got what I wanted. That's ain't great, mate. I think that definitely fits the Night Code vibe more than the previous song, just because it has the vocals. Yeah, so much energy. You're right. Mix wise, I haven't got much comments. I think in the first instance of the hook, the arps may be competing a little bit with the vocal, but it's very minor. That's like a nitpicky thing. Let's see what some of you guys have said. Cool vocals, yeah, I agree. The vocals are great. I don't think I know of Jake Vera. I assume there's someone you know, not from IMF, but if they're from IMF, let me know. Yeah, the vocal hook was really catchy. Very boppy. Kick was good. Beautifully Brazilian. Yeah, no critiques. Yeah, hard to critique something like that. But yeah, good job, mate. Yeah, really good singer. Really, really good. Right. And now, song 3, we'll be going to Monster Palace. Home run. Yeah, exactly. A SoundCloud link. Alright, so this is a track he's mixing for an artist called Frank Flamingo. Kind of in the end stages of mixing, so don't find too many problems, please. Alright, we'll try our best. So this is Monster Palace. Alright, so this is Monster Palace mixing for Frank Flamingo.
Bring me a summer day. It's time don't even say.
Oh hell yeah! I got good news and bad news. The good news is I can't find any kind of mixing critique, which means the bad news is that I got to waffle for a bit to try and think of something. That was really good. I think the mix is pretty much spot on. Yeah, exactly right. The only thing my ear kind of like picked up was during the solo. I would have been interested to hear what it would sound like with a bit more of a reverb tail. But that's literally the only thing I could think of the entire time. Someone else mentioned like the kind of like jazzy blues kind of rock vibe from it, and it really does evoke that to me. It's such a cool song, and it sounds really good in the mix. So great job. Let me see what some other people have said. Yeah, everyone seems to be saying the same thing. Yeah, kind of spot on. Yeah. Yeah, so, oh, really? They said, well, if you're doing what they say, listen to what they say. You know. I would be interested to hear it, but if that's what they want, you gotta fulfill their wish. Unfortunately. I couldn't see any problems with my broken headphones. Yeah, really good stuff, dude. Really well done. And then next up, we have Boy Upstairs or Manatic. Let's know what you got for us today. It is you, yes. Putting you on the spot. Ooh. Okay, so this is a demo track that's sort of half mixed, so it's in the works. Alright. Alright, let me get the track. Okay, so this is Boy Upstairs / Manatic.
Does anybody know if I need another reason to say no? 'Cause it's feeling like you're needing and I'm dull. Breathing you like a cigarette. Feeling like the tide, throw me in and cast aside. Your memories now far behind. From this beach we're now confined. It's like that movie we watched last night, but the TV was way too bright, so we broke into the VCR. Jump-started a stranger's car. Drove until the sun came up. Joyriding in a couple of boats. Then crashed into a video store. When I woke up, you weren't there anymore. Instead of color RGB, think I need to go to A&E, 'cause you came and ripped it right out of my chest. I should be screaming, but I shouldn't. Maybe I should go and get her. Give me another reason why we should be together. You think I just forgive and forget it? 'Cause you taste like a cigarette. Make me lose measure, make me feel lesser. Give me another reason why we should be together. You think I just forgive and forget it? 'Cause you taste like a cigarette.
Oh, that was awesome. I got a couple questions for you actually, because you've mentioned it was half mix. I'm curious. Do you have an EQ on your vocal cutting out the low end? Because the reason I ask is because to me, this is a kind of song where you want the vocals more front and center. If I were you, you don't have to follow this voice, but you know, the vocals should be the centerpiece of this song because they're good. And in my opinion, you're mixing like someone who isn't as confident in their voice as they should be, because I think your vocals are really good. And I think if you bring some of the warmth back in the vocals and raise them in the volume and kind of carve out the space in the rest of the instrumental, I think it would be a really good bop. Yeah, vocal EQing, especially your own vocals, is tricky because your brain tricks you into not liking your voice. I've gone through it for years. But otherwise, yeah, really good song. I think it's paced really well. It might be a little busy in parts, but I don't think it's overcrowded. I know Monster Palace said it's really well separated in the mix. And I agree. I think the instrumentals are pretty good in terms of like the space you've created. Just for me, I would have the vocals louder and more central to the song, because right now they're kind of tucked back a bit. Yeah, it's a hurdle everyone has to get over, mate. Do not worry about it. I think your vocals are good enough, especially in this song, and the chorus specifically is catchy enough. It's catchy enough where I think this is that's how you should focus the track, is around the vocal. Yeah. Let me see what some other people said. Yeah. Monster Palace, you mentioned, yeah. It's really pretty. There's a lot going on, but it's well separated in the mix. Yep, I agree. Kemi said the only thing I would say is the perk, especially the snare, felt a bit stuffy. Somehow, I don't know why. And then Monster Palace again. I think if you would get a bit more out of the song, if you opened up with all space for the vocals, almost always multiple lead voices, which would be a bit intense for many listeners. Yeah, that's a really good point. Backing up some of those other lead melodies for your vocals is a good idea, in my opinion. Oh, there you go. And Aman is offering, is that a collab maybe? Awesome. Yeah, really good stuff, dude. I don't think I've heard your stuff before, but yeah, I really like that. So thanks for sharing that with us. Now, let me see. We are on the last one. We are at Koyomi. Where you at, buddy? Hopefully they haven't fallen asleep in the past 5 minutes. Oh, let me give him a nudge. I probably fell asleep. They were chatting 5 minutes ago, so they got to be somewhere. They're probably AFK. So what I'll do is I'll play their track anyway, and hopefully they pop back in. So this is Koyomi. All right, a short one from Koyomi. I feel like that was a continuation of the track they played last week, which had that kind of mysterious forest kind of vibe. Again, I don't. I kind of. It definitely was crackling a little bit in my headphones, so I might want to check. But I believe they mentioned they just put like ozone on top and called it a day. So their limiting might need a bit of tweaking. That's fine. No. That was I heard on my AKGs as well, so don't worry. Yeah, the composition was great. For MIDI, it sounds real to me. I really can't tell whenever Koyomi shares a string track. It always sounds real to me. So, really good stuff. And that's it, guys. It's been a short one today. We've managed to scrape it under an hour. There's nothing from me this week, I'm afraid. So we can have a early evening. Yeah, short and sweet, exactly. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Now is the time, as Tigamaki put it last week, to do the shill zone. If you have social media pages for your music, put them in the chat. Now is the time to promote yourself. Otherwise, we are done for today, guys. So thank you very much for joining. I will be back next Sunday, and of course, we've got nothing for Frank Flamingo. Okay, I'll be curious to see that full release. Make sure you share that in one of the channels here. Oh, Koyomi's back. We've already played you, buddy. Yeah, you did. Don't worry, don't worry. We played the song. People have given feedback. You're all good, mate. But yeah, that's us for us. Share your socials. I'll be back next Sunday for another LCR. So everyone have a good afternoon, and I'll see you next week. Bye.